All right, what is going on, Laker fans? Good morning on this Monday morning, a little Lakers Talk Daily. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. As a reminder here, if you don't mind subscribing, ESPN LA is putting up a ton of content on a daily basis, and I think you'll like some of the content we're putting up. Obviously, I'm focused on Lakers basketball. Got a couple things I want to get into from the games over the weekend, so something to keep in mind, and then of course the game that we got coming up a little bit later today against the Oklahoma City Thunder. So let me start off just real quick. Where the Lakers sitting, 10th place right now in the Western Conference, 33-29. Lost on Saturday night. That was a ESPN game. Lost on Saturday night against the Denver Nuggets. A couple things I thought stood out to me in that game. Number one, I felt like the Denver Nuggets just toying with the Los Angeles Lakers. How else could I put it? I really actually do feel that way. I feel like they are just in a completely different class. I mean, here we are, another close game. Lakers actually had an 8-point lead at halftime. By the time you get the start of the third quarter, that lead is gone. It's a tie game. And then a couple of minutes left, like it was in the playoffs, like it feels like it was on February 8th when the Lakers on Statue Night. Lakers are in all these games. And then the last couple of minutes, the elite of the elite just say, all right, that's enough of this. And that's exactly what the Denver Nuggets did to the Lakers. I thought Anthony Davis, very, very average performance. I thought Darvin Ham, interesting decision to pull D'Angelo Russell out when he did. That certainly backfired and did not work. But nonetheless, maybe any way that you look at it, Denver Nuggets are just a better team. So let's put that one to the side because we know the Nuggets absolutely own the Lakers here over the course of the last 8 times that they've played, including the playoffs. It's been ugly. However, the good thing is tonight Lakers got another game. There's good and bad. The good news is they're playing the Oklahoma City Thunder. They got a chance to kind of redeem themselves a little bit. The bad news is the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're really good too. They're 42-18. I do understand that there's going to be hesitancy on the Oklahoma City Thunder because they're so young. They haven't been there. They had a game actually last night. They played the Phoenix Suns. They won at Phoenix. No Devin Booker. He's dealing with an ankle issue, but they still eventually won that game. And it was kind of a weird game. They were up big, and then Phoenix came all the way back, and then OKC took control at the end. For me in this game tonight against the Thunder, I think there's a couple things that are going to be important. Brian Windhorst joined the pregame show a few days ago, whenever it was, and I think it was before the Lakers played the Washington Wizards, and we're talking about the elite in the Western Conference, and he said that the Thunder just don't have enough size. And yes, youth is going to be an issue as well. Well, if they don't have enough size, and Lakers are 2-1 so far against them this year, and Anthony Davis is coming off a very average day at the office against the Denver Nuggets, this seems like this has to be an AD game. This seems like one of those games where we got to be looking and depending on Anthony Davis to have a big-time performance and bring the Lakers back to where they need to be. I mean, right now, you can't start out this month 0-2. We know how critical this stage is for the Lakers in the season. Fortunately for the Lakers, Warriors got a loss yesterday against Boston. I mentioned the Suns got a loss as well. Dallas has lost 2 games in a row, so you got some help here. There is some help for the Lakers. Dallas got a big loss yesterday, actually, against Philadelphia at home. So you're going to need, like I said, Anthony Davis to play big-time minutes, but you're also going to need a Lakers team that's just going to show some desperation and hunger. And I think right now, as we all are watching Lakers basketball and kind of hanging on every single game, I can point to, well, if they could do this or if they could do that, if they just execute this or they just execute that, put all that stuff to the side. You should be desperate. You should be a team that's incredibly desperate to try to get a W because of your circumstances and the situation. And that, I think, has got to be the foundation for tonight's game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shai Gilgeous, absolute stud. Jalen Williams, absolute stud as well. I mean, they got some ballers. Let's not hesitate on any of that. They have a real team. They just are very, very young. So we know that the Thunder are going to be good for a long time. For them to be as young as they are, and have the best record in the West right now. I know it's just by half a game. Is very, very, very impressive. So we should have a good one. This one's a late tip off tonight. It's a 7:30 tip off. So pregame show will start at 6. Lakers, like I mentioned, another desperate game for them to try to get a win in the column, and it doesn't get any easier after this because after tonight's game against the Oklahoma City Thunder, you would think, okay, maybe they got an easy one coming up. Nope, Sacramento on Wednesday, which is obviously a big game. Then you got the Milwaukee Bucks on Friday, another big game. Minnesota on Sunday. So it literally doesn't get any easier the entire way. That's what the stretch over the next 2 weeks is. All right, fans, feel free to put some comments in here if you guys have some thoughts on anything Lakers basketball related. Appreciate you guys being part of the show. We will try to sleep. The show starts at 10, and then we will see you guys a little bit later. Thanks, Lake fans.